welcome to Shimmer Girl Talks. I got this off of Chessa Zed's channel. It was a short that he did, so I'm going to share it in the description box. But I have seen this before with young women who are heterosexual wanting to move in together and work as a couple, only as platonic, and they're both heterosexual. I've also seen this in terms of single mothers moving in together, to split costs, to be moral support for each other and stuff like that. When are we going to get to the point to try to train and teach women how to make it work with a man, a husband? Because in the long run, in the scheme of things or whatever, this is not going to be fulfilling for these women. These women, this woman, she looks young, maybe in her 20s. Why are you in your 20s talking about wanting to move in with another woman? As a platonic, okay, you know what? People have roommates. I get that. Friends move in together. Let me tell y'all something. Decades ago, I never had a roommate, so when I was single, I was single in my own apartment. I didn't have a roommate. Now, if I could not have afforded my own apartment, I never wanted a roommate. Let me just be honest. But let's say, just thinking back now, I can see myself having a roommate with the express purpose and plans of getting married later. I don't understand with these young women why that is not an alternative or a thought in their mind. Yeah, we're going to move in together. We're going to have our little, fun for however long it takes to meet our husbands. And then we're going to branch off from there. And hopefully, you get married at the same time and we get pregnant together. And then our kids can be cousins. Where did that go? And as I've said on my channel before, I'm Gen X. I'm Generation X. So I grew up in a time where me and my friends, my age group, we talked about, getting married one day and, our husbands and our children and our weddings and our wedding colors. Where is that? I mean, and I know where it is. This, I would say at least 30 years ago, I started seeing like a pulling away of women desiring to be wives. It wasn't to the point that it is now, but I could see it, the beginning of it, because I remember talking to my friends about, what we wanted our wedding dresses to look like and buying bride magazines and stuff like that. And I don't even know if you can find a bride magazine anymore. It used to be like this thick, and I would just, look through the pages, dreaming about my husband. And I just think that it's unfortunate that young women don't have that really anymore. Now, obviously, in some communities, that does still happen, but not like when I was younger. And I actually feel sad for younger women, but that's why I try to talk to you. And I wish that there was a community for young women who are marriage minded, so you can bounce ideas off of each other and just be encouragement for each other. So when your day does come, but before your day comes, I mean, you have to, learn what you can to be an eventual wife, because right now society is telling women to ball bust men, and men are really your servants, and you're above men, and you're better than men, and you don't need a man. All you need a man for is for his wallet and his eggplant, and I'm going to have to sound like a broken record until the mantra sticks. Get out of the sisterhood, because they don't mean you well. They don't. Particularly if you want a husband. So to me, There's nothing wrong with having a roommate. If she had just stated, you know what, my roommate and I were about to move in and, this, that, and the other, but then she added all this other stuff, like in so many words, well, we're not married, we can't get married, the men out here are worthless. She didn't say all of that to my knowledge, but she worded it in a way that, made my antenna stand up. I don't want to make it work with a man, so let me just move in with my BFF and we just live happily ever after. That sounds depressing as heck. And I can think about talking to some of my friends from back in the day. If there's no way we would have ever thought like this, ever, like ever. So this is a new development with young women. And I hope that y'all open y'all's eyes and start to see that this is not the path that you want to take. Again, it's not going to be fulfilling in the long run. It's not. And I'll talk to you later.